Hello, monsters abound here, and welcome back to part 7 of my Stellaris campaign with the Albion Commonwealth. Last time we created new homes for our penguin and whatever the fuck the Zack plot are, friends. And we've also had someone send a raid at us, but so far they've not shown their faces. They've got lost somewhere. The galaxy is relatively peaceful so far, but will that change? And will our leaders start popping their clogs left, right and centre as they are now at that age? Let's find out. So let's have a quick look where we are. We're building some sex robots. Well, actually just robots at the moment on Red Ruth. In fact, we can pop a hydroponics farm here. Get them farming some food. The penguins are actually very industrious. So putting them on mineral deposits will mean we get more minerals. So that sounds pretty good. We'll definitely do that. Let's clear out some of this toxic kelp. Is there anything? Clear out that, that's fine. Great Grimsby is filling up nicely. We can upgrade that. We've got some of the Zoc plots here who are... Oh, you're unemployed. Oh, we are building stuff. It's just that... It's taking a little while. It's taking a little while. There's a lot of stuff here to build. A lot of people moved here almost immediately to Great Grimsby because it's great. And it's Grimsby. So we need to finish off that. Parliament, of course, is completely full. No room at the inn. But we are colonising, or we are sending 2 new ships out to colonise. So we got some colonisation going on at Ramaran here, so more penguins. And we've also got some colonisation going on in, is it Sidor? Over here. So hopefully we're going to get some Zack plots over there and they'll be happy. And hopefully we'll be able to get some more races in here as well. And we'll be one big happy family, assuming that the Zabir raiders don't decide to brutally attack us. I am thinking maybe to beef up Bradham Station, but even if I do, I don't think we'd be able to hold them off if they hulked out and went Khan. I don't think we'd be able to stop them, and they don't, because they wouldn't head this direction, because they're quite, the Khanates do not invade fallen empires because they know it would be a very bad idea. But they could attack the Zeltec Horde, but they'd probably... I mean, they've got 2 lanes into me, 1 lane into the Zeltec Horde, and that's the only place they can expand to. So they were definitely heading this direction. Bradham, it could make sense to upgrade Bradham Station just to defend, just to keep it... I mean, we were already... Yeah, all right, we'll build defences here, but to be honest, I don't hold that much hope that we could hold them back. And unfortunately, if they get through Bradham, our core systems are right behind it. So we would be in serious trouble. We also haven't seen these raiders from the Viversandi, and I'm wondering if they just haven't, if it's gone wrong for them, if their fleet got destroyed or something, because they haven't come this way. So the Mawegel Nation, do we have? Do we have an active sensor link with them? We do have an... Okay, we've got an active sensor link with them. So, Viversandi coming through the Mawegel Nation space, we'd see them. We'd see them coming. So they aren't coming this direction. And in fact, there are only 2 lanes that join this arm of the galaxy up with this arm of the galaxy. And it's at Redamon and also Rukla. So, if the Viversandi were coming this direction, we would see them. So the other option is maybe they're coming this direction. So if that's the case, they'd be coming through the Zeltec Horde and to Wildor, where we've got defences. They could also potentially, if they're being sneaky, decide to come through the Omnicon Sentience. So I'm wondering if we can get active sensor link with these guys. Maybe. So if we do something like that, get an active sensor link with them, then we can see them, because they won't be coming this way. So the only potential option is if they're going to try and sneak through the Omnicon Sentience Igarian space and hit this side of the Empire. They're not coming this way, as far as I'm concerned. So they'll either come through the Omnicon Sentience, the Mawegel Nation, or Wildor Station. So we've got some options for early warning. Of course, if the Omnicon Sentients do spot them, then it's not going to give us much time to get into position. But I think what we can probably do is reinforce the fleet to give us a better chance, and then move to Wildor Station, because the likelihood is an attack is coming in that direction. Otherwise, we will see it and hopefully be able to move over to the Verakas Station and hold them back. So it looks like the Bloodborne and the Mawegol Nation are at war again. Now, the Mawegol Nation were going to be friends, but they've since embraced xenophobia. So they're not going to like us very much. So to be honest, I'm more than happy to just leave them to die. The only problem could be if the Bloodborne become particularly powerful. It does look like the Bloodborne, Purifiers and Zeltic Horde are pretty even. So I guess it depends what goes on. It's a bit of like a trinity of evil there. The only good thing is they're going to try killing each other as much as they're going to try killing anyone else. So at least there's that. So we picked up the auxiliary fire control. That's going to give us another little module we can put on our fleet. And I do like the plasma accelerators. Lots of armor and hull damage. Antimatter reactors, nice. Shield capacitors, advanced shields are nice. But maybe we need the power to use those shields. So maybe I want to get... In fact, let's have a quick look at the... at the ships. Ship designer. There we go. Got there in the end. Corvette. Okay, so the Corvette has Ripper auto cannons. It's got some armor. And it's got shields, but I think it needs more power, doesn't it? Well, could it? Just autocomplete. Is that good? That's good. Yeah, they'll do that. What about you guys? We can upgrade that. In fact, power actually looks fine, doesn't it? And of course, we've got the Millbrook. Upgrade that. You can be upgraded as well. You got some more chance to hit. I mean, that all looks pretty good. Power-wise, I don't think we're struggling. So let's not worry too much about that at the moment. Let's go for the advanced shields. An updated shield generator that produces an even stronger energy field. Only sustained enemy fire can penetrate this barrier. Sounds good to me. 99 months. It's a long time though, but we're only 2 months away from getting the tile blocker clearance. That's very nice. Good job, Isabel. And of course, Colin is researching some destroyer hull points. So nice work there. So we've picked up dangerous wildlife removal. That means we can get rid of all the angry wildlife as long as it's not a penguin, because obviously penguins are friends, not food or a pest. We could get galactic bureaucracy. Let's give us another planet to look after, which I quite like the idea of. Terraforming, not super urgent considering we've got different species. Removing mountains, again, not super urgent. Fleet command limit though. That could be quite nice. That's a potential. The other potential is regenerative hull tissue, which would give us hull and armor regeneration. Shields regenerate automatically, but hull and armor don't. So having that on long engagements could be really nice. It can really save you. Let's get regenerative hull tissue. A genetically altered version of silicon-based bacteria could potentially be manipulated to regenerate non-organic materials. That sounds pretty good. It's going to take 92 months though. So that's going to be quite a while. A fleet from the Mawegol Nation is preparing to jump out to defend their borders, but unfortunately they're about to get a nasty surprise. Despite the pounding that the Mawegol nation gave the Bloodborne have come out on top, and most of their fleet is in fact intact with 314 strength there, 1.4k strength there, and both of the Mawegol nation's fleets having to fall back. It's not looking good for them, as it looks like, is this the remnants of the fleet that jumped out? This might be a new fleet.
Construction completed.
Some of the ships will have escaped, but I think it looked like quite a few of them got destroyed. And we also picked up the extra destroyer hull points. I think I'm going to go for the cruiser. Yeah, let's get the cruiser. The cruiser is the first 3-section design, allowing for a wide range of module configurations for those willing to pay the price. And I am. The Bloodborne Raiders aren't having it all their own way, as the Mawegol nation does have quite a few citadels defending their borders. So here we have their Bloodborne trying to break through a starbase, but it doesn't look like they're going to quite do it. Station has been taking heavy damage, but it looks like it's going to be able to hold them off just about. Although how it's going to deal with the other fleets on their way. We do have another Bloodborne fleet here that's 2k. I thought I saw another one as well somewhere around here. But yeah, it's going to be difficult for them to hold for much longer, especially with their fleet completely destroyed. And we've also had a message. Hello. Minerals for... oh, it's you guys. The Sekla Lokar. These guys are a little vassal state over here. No, you don't need it. Well, could I use... No, you don't need it. It's not for you. Apparently, the Okkan purifiers think we're a sickening species, definitive proof that the universe has a sense of humour. I mean, I would say that's very hypocritical of you, but fair enough. And these guys want to did we not have a research agreement with them already? Well, in that case, yes, we'll have a research agreement with you for 30 years. More than happy to take that. Looks like things aren't going entirely the Bloodborne's favour, because the Purifiers have also declared war on them. Considering they've been suffering losses in their war against the Mawegol, this could well be very bad for the Bloodborne, and could mean the Purifiers get even stronger, especially as they've already been eating the Penguins quite a bit. Windor Prime has been settled by the Penguins, which is very nice. And we would like to get some minerals. So let's clear out that one. And we probably definitely want to build there. And, oh, in fact, we could pop a gene clinic here, because that's going to help the pop growth speed. Hopefully the more penguins will come and join us as well, if they're getting eaten. They might have already been eaten. Can we actually see the planet? Probably not. No, it does have... It's the Gulk Faraki, isn't it? Yeah, so there's still 4 pops left on that planet who are probably at this point being eaten alive. So that's fun. Can we speak to you guys? Materialistic fools. Yes. Well, I just wonder if you don't want a migration. Okay. I don't really want to guarantee your independence, because I don't want to fight the Purifiers if I can help it. At least not yet. We've also got Sidor down here, but this is under the command or under the control of Ollie Montgomery over there. So he's already built. He's building some sex robots. It's probably not going to help the population growth, but that's fine. And they look like they're doing fine so far. I mean, the governors are always a little bit iffy, but hopefully Montgomery will deal with this admirably. We hope. Well, it looks like Austin's finally died. There's nothing we can do about that. Unfortunately, Austin is just dead. Died. His pedo stash will annoy me no further. It does, however, mean we can get a new governor. We've actually got a Zach plot here that we could... He's clear blockers. That's not really what I want. Leader experience gain. Thing is, you are 15 years older than the Zach plot. So... Food and hydroponics, I'm not... You know what? I might get Salclon Fracavita. I mean, at the very least, he won't have a pedo stash. So let's get him. We'll grab him. He's going to help us clear things out. It's not super urgent that we clear things out, but it's nice to have the option. And we've also got a tradition. So we need a new tradition tree. Now, we've got the supremacy, we've got the discovery. That's all good. I'm wondering if maybe we go harmony. I mean, prosperity's also quite nice. Shipyard building cost and building cost reduced by 15%. That increases pop growth by 25%. Expansion, I don't think we really need that. Diplomacy could potentially be quite nice. Let's go. I'm sort of wondering about maybe going harmony. I mean, the fire rate increase for ships within your borders is quite nice, especially when you add it into the addition. So effectively we get 10% there, and if we're fighting within our own borders we get another 15%, so we effectively get 25% bonus for our fire rate if we're within our own borders, which is quite strong. Makes us very tanky, so I quite like that. Also gives us happiness and unrest reduction, although we have a lot of unrest, but also the Paradise Dome, which gives you this is unity and food. And governing ethics attractions quite nicely. The lifespan's quite nice. It's just generally just a nice tree to grab. On the other hand, we are struggling with energy, so I'm wondering if we go prosperity. Yeah, let's go prosperity. There is no better indicator of the success or failure of a star nation than the strength of its economy. So that's just going to reduce our build costs, which is... It's not bad, but it's not great to start off with. But once we start getting into these abilities, it starts reducing the upkeep, increasing building speed, increasing energy generation, giving us unity for energy nexuses, all that kind of good stuff. So that's what we're going to do, prosperity. Uh-oh. Panik-Hatai descends into nuclear war. A massive war has recently triggered between several of the largest nation states on Panik-Hatai. While our researchers were observing safely from orbit, the conflict rapidly escalated into a global nuclear exchange. The surface was wiped clean of life, and the entire planet has been transformed into an uninhabitable wasteland. Well, there's nothing left to observe now. That's unfortunate. So basically, this planet has been turned into a toxic world. Nuclear devastation. It's the people living there that we were watching, we were peeping in on them, they're all dead. Well, yeah, they're super dead. They are super dead, so that's unfortunate. What I do need to do is build some observation thingies over these
Construction
ones.
completed.
So I'm going to do that. Oh, hello, what's going on here then? The Omnicon Sentience has declared war on the... Didn't we have a... Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. We had a defense pact, which means if they declare war, we don't join in. It's if the Agarians declared war on them or us, then we would defend each other. Because they've joined in, because they've attacked, we're not at war with the Agarian Compact. Okay, that works out for me, to be honest. That's fine. And it also looks like the Zeltec Horde has declared war on the Midari Horde, which is basically just the Zeltec Horde mopping up at this point. That does, however, mean that we're probably going to be bordering the Zeltec Horde fairly soon. So... Let's upgrade our defense platforms and just hope for the best. So it's like the Moegal Nation and Bloodborne have made peace. I'm guessing that's the Bloodborne piecing out so they can concentrate on trying to fight the Purifiers. a war that's already started to go very wrong for them. It looks like they're going to try and pull their fleets off the front line here and move to intercept, but it really depends how strong the purifiers are. Let's just have a quick look. They're currently equivalent, but they've got an inferior technology level, which is interesting. These guys currently have, yeah, their fleet power is inferior, probably because they've been losing ships in this war. That does mean the Occupant Purifiers do currently have a bit of a fleet advantage. So if they push that, they might well just be able to win the engage. They might start pushing in, and if that happens, then they could potentially become a massive threat. Luckily, the Moegal Nation are in the way, so at least the Moegal Nation are going to have to die before they ever come for me. What I might do, though, is we have the option to integrate the Sec Locar mandate, so maybe we want to do that. So it's going to rate 135 minutes, a rate of 5 per month. It will take 27 months. I think I'm fine with that, so let's integrate them. And then we'll have these guys. They increase energy credit, so we could make some energy worlds with them on it. They are authoritarian, so they're not going to be very happy, probably in general, and the pacifist as well. Is that a problem? Nah, it's probably fine. It's probably okay. So no worries. Due to a major clerical error, parts of Windsor Prime has fallen behind its infrastructure maintenance and accommodation services. The people live in rather bleak conditions and will not tolerate it for long. Remedying these problems will cost us time and effort. Unfortunate. Okay, must invest in this area. Okay. Or throw out the inhabitants and raise the area. I think that's a little bit extreme. Let's invest. It's only going to cost us energy credits, which we are currently losing. But we can fix that. That's no problem. And influence, which we again are currently losing. But we've got enough to integrate the Sec Locar. And once that's sorted out, it'll be fine. So let's invest in the area. It's also going to give us some nice unity, which we could use. So yes, let's do that. Okay, we picked up cruisers. So next up, maybe we go Star Fortress. I would like to make the sex robots, though. Oh, it's tempting. It's very tempting. What are these crystals over here that we've got? Aldar and Teldar. We do have the Teldar here. That is kinetic weapon damage, which I yes, let's get the Teldar crystal mining. Teldar crystals emanate telltale wavelengths of light outside the visible spectrum. Oh, okay, good. That's yep. Do that. Okay, in the meantime, ship design. Obviously, we've got our cruiser. There he is. Unfortunately, we don't want that, so we're going to scrap that. Can we? All right, new design. Cruiser. Okay. So, we do have. I want space torpedoes. I really want space torpedoes. We're also going to get Ripper auto cannons. Do we go full torpedoes? I do like torpedoes. I like to say fire torpedoes, so maybe I'm going to do that. Sexy. Do I want a laser? Shield, increase of armor damage. I feel like I'm going to do that. Mostly because this is going to it's going to be quite rangy, isn't it? That's a small, isn't it? So what's the range? 40, range of 30, range is 50. So maybe I want to do this, keep him kind of at range. Ship will stay at long range, 80, and fire its long range weapons. So actually, you've got medium. Yeah. What's the medium range? Range is 75. Range is 60. Okay, let's. Oh, in fact, maybe we want to go. Do we have missiles? Okay, there's special slots now, aren't they? What about the range of this? That's 60, 75. Okay, let's go with coil guns for here. And then space. So this is going to be a bit of an artillery boat. Chance to hit. Reactors are all fine. Okay, good. I quite like that. So what are we going to call it? Combustion? Nah. Gambia? Nah. Raglan? Nah. Fort? Nah. Sydney? No. Oh, bloody Australian. Royalists. The Royalist class torpedo boat. Eruption? Oh, Adder? Maybe. Forth? No. Tartar? No. Foresight? Nah. Warren Hastings? That's quite a mouthful, isn't it? Hamilton? Nah. Newfoundland? Happy Entrance? That just sounds weird. Frobisher killed Queen Charlotte. Yeah, I like. Yeah, we're going to get Queen Charlotte. We're going to do that. Let's have a quick look at ship design. Okay, so we're going to get rid of you. Yes, get rid of that. And in fact, maybe I want to create another one that's more of a sort of brawler. Something that's going to get in close and just pound, smash. We do have a lot of... maybe I want some UV lasers here. Because they don't do as much shield damage though, do they? So this would be very bad against shield damage. Don't know if I like that. Increase in... okay, maybe we do something like this. And Amity Serpent Brisk. Lock Swan away. No. Earl of Denbigh. Sure. Queen Charlotte and the Earl of Denbigh. There we go. Now, Home Fleet. I would actually quite like you to have... let's get you a couple of Queen Charlottes. Quite like that. It's going to boost you up, give you some torpedoes. Also need to do some construction. I do sort of in between little cuts. I do actually go around and sort of build mining stations, all that kind of stuff. Continue my expansion. I could actually use another construction ship over here, because there is some space over here we could use, actually, so that would be quite nice. So let's bring another construction ship through the wormhole over to that side. We've pretty much mined out everything here, and I don't particularly want to expand. It looks like the Igarians and Omnicon Sentients going toe-to-toe, but the Igarians have a much larger fleet. And it looks like they've actually captured some space in the Omnicon Sentients. Let's hope the Omnicon can actually fight back. Could we... let's have a... hello. Do you want some minerals just to try? Because I would prefer to have you on my border than the Igarians. So let's give you... I don't know. Just have that. Just have three. Can we give you any... just have that as well. There we go. For 30 years. Enjoy. Hopefully that should get them on side. I mean, not that they're not on side, but hopefully that will help them out and also improve their relations with us. The other option is we could actually go to war with the Igarians and help out. It's ballsy, but I reckon we probably could. Problem is, energy-wise, we're struggling at the moment. Plus, we're integrating someone, so it's not the best time to do it, in my opinion. So we'll keep an eye on what happens with the Omnicon Sentients. If everything goes south, we might go and help them out. It's not looking good for Twitter, as the Zeltec Horde have a veritable armada heading straight for what remains of their fleet. Yeah, Twitter doesn't stand a chance. They're really screwed. They've got at least two, what's that? So that's 5, 6, at least 7k there of fleet. And I think Twitter have literally just had their fleet completely annihilated. So it's literally just a matter of time before the Zeltec horde completely consumes the lot of them. So that's fun for them. The Igarians and Omniconsentients are still fighting. Hopefully we will see the Omniconsentients strike back, I would like to see. But the Igarians are quite strong. Are they? They're equivalent. I reckon the Omniconsentients probably have the upper hand here, but it depends whether they can get their... If they get a favourable engagement, I think they'll be okay. Otherwise, the Igarians might clinch it. So we picked up the Teldar Crystal Mining. So next up, Corvette hull points. I mean, at this point, I feel like if the Corvettes get hit, they're pretty much dead anyway. So maybe we go for armoured torpedoes? I quite fancy, on the other hand, Aldar crystals. We do have Aldar crystals as well, don't we? Just down here. Yes, we do. Okay, let's grab Aldar crystals. So volatile Aldar is only found laced in more common ores. Successfully extracting Aldar crystals from these mineral matrices without sustaining significant damage to equipment and operators requires advanced auto-tactile machinery. It's only going to take 10 months, not very long. Advanced shields only at 23, and the regenerative hull tissue at 24. So that's all going very well. We're still losing energy. Great Grimsby is almost packed out, but we will get some more energy there, so that would be very nice. Windsor. Oh, we've actually got some humans coming to Windsor. That's quite useful, actually. They like engineering tech, don't they? Okay, well, go there and give me some energy. You can, oh god, I don't know, do that. And penguins go on minerals because they like mining. Well, I don't know if they like mining, but they're good at it, so that's what they're going to be doing. We've got energy coming up there. That's very nice. Could probably do with more energy. Food is okay. Influence dropping a little bit. We do have Seed Ore Station building trading hubs there. We've got an anchorage at Kibben and trading at Cardiff, Grimsby, Wolverhampton, and where else did we have? Was there a station down here somewhere? Did Red Ruth have a station? It did have a station, but it was just shipyards. We could actually put trading modules there as well. I don't think we need... Well, Okay, I'll leave it like that for the moment. We could actually get another station. I'm thinking maybe putting one at Windsor as an anchorage. So that could be a potential. Minerals, on the other hand, we're doing minerals coming in brilliantly. Lots of minerals coming in. We could actually see if we could get some more from... Let's have a look at Wolverhampton. We're not actually pulling all the minerals out, so we could increase that. Well, they've got 2k, so I think they're probably fine. They're constructing one building and 2 stations. That's okay. Yeah, I feel like that's probably fine. Up to 172. Excellent. I've just been notified that we've detected a raiding fleet from the Viversandi Corsairs heading in this direction. It looks like they're at the. It looks like they've actually gone through the Zeltec cores. They've come all the way from the Viversandi Corsairs. They've probably travelled through the Occacan Purifiers, through the Bloodborne, through the Zeltec Horde, down through here, through the Zabir, and now they're heading for Bradham Station, which fortunately does have some defences. It's not, it's only 2.2, but fortunately for us, the home fleet is just next door at Albion, so we're going to send them to Bradham to block them off. But it looks like we won't have to, because apparently the Zabir have taken a little bit of umbrage to them turning up in their space. of a Sandy fleet that vowed to raid our space has been destroyed. As a result of a fleet action in the Ergeron system, no survivors have been reported found among the debris. Let this be a lesson to their kind and a lesson to their purchasers that maybe you should have bought the Zabir's raiders rather than the one on the other side of the fucking galaxy, you idiots. A new faction has been gaining traction in the internal blah 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 blah. The Monochorist Initiative? Extreme centralization of political and military power. Oh, they're authoritarians. That would make sense, seeing as we've just integrated the secular car. Okay, let's have a quick look. Yes, I'm going to assume all of these guys they're anti-democratic. Yep, well, that's a stratified society. Okay. Regional governance, fine. Traditional domination, extranational authority, fine. Okay, and we are actually controlling too many planets now. Ugh, that's the worst. So, let's maybe put Grimsby in that sector. Okay. Let's put Kibben in there as well. In fact, let's just do something like that. That should give them enough minerals to be getting on with. And... okay. Let's go policies and edicts. Let's do... can we not do capacity overload? Oh, I need 50... shit. I need 300. Okay. Okay, well that's fine for the moment, although we're still losing... oh, we're losing a crap load of energy. I should probably... okay, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Where are our... right, you guys. You're just going to construct... you're going to build that. We've got a constructor there as well. You're going to go and build that. Let's have a look at what's going on over here. Is it show me? Show me. There we go. Show me. You have quite a bit of energy, so we're going to upgrade the energy because you give us more energy, and in fact we're going to build even more energy because energy is good. Everyone likes having money. Is there anything here you've built on something stupid? Minerals? No, that's fine. Minerals? No. Minerals? No. More energy. Let's clear out that. Get more energy. More energy, good. Less energy, bad. Okay, so we've integrated these guys, so they are happy-ish. Authoritarian. They're peaceful, authoritarian. Yeah, okay. Okay, it's not the end of the world. Right, we need... where's my other constructor? It should be around here somewhere, shouldn't it? Where's it gone? You're over there. Did I not have you doing something? Was that not a thing? Okay, well... oh shit, was it this guy? It was this guy. This wasn't probably. Right, build. 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 Right, we're going to sort out the energy problem. I always have energy problems. Oh, that's the worst. But Home Fleet can actually just head back home, seen as... sorry, Bagugi, you're not going to have to kill anyone. You are 78. You've been with us quite a while now, and you haven't killed anyone. Well, not many people anyway. 7.6k. At some point, we do want to go to the Ancient Wound and clear out this, but they've got... I don't really want to do that until we've got about 12k of fleet, because they will swarm us, and currently we can only really take on one of their fleets. I'll probably rebuild our fleets to deal with shields, because the floaty people will have... the void, what's their faces, will have more shields. They won't have any armour. So that seems fine. You know what? I'm going to research these now because it's pretty quick. 9 months. I'm going to leave that. Examine the closed wormhole. Yeah, we'll get around to that at some point. L gates. We haven't had any L gates insights. Nothing. Not a sausage. Which is disappointing. I think they come from anomalies, but we didn't find an L gate until we'd already sorted all the anomalies. So we've literally got no insights. 0. I think you get some as did you die? Did you die as well? Oh no, these are other, right, we can, yeah, get rid of you. These are the locks, whatever those guys are called. That's their science ships. We'll just get rid of them. They don't need them anymore. They don't need them anymore. Would like to build here to get those crystals. That would be very nice. Going to try and get energy. Okay, energy is fine. No one panic. We're not running out of energy. At least not for a little while anyway. Reports of deep space drones in certain systems have been investigated. The drones appear to be workers and custodians of an autonomous orbital mining operation established millennia ago and then soon abandoned by all but the drones themselves. Judging by the state of their processing equipment, their purpose is obvious enough: mining. But who is it that tasks them is not immediately apparent. What is obvious is that no shipment of minerals has been retrieved from this system in hundreds, if not thousands of years. They may be only old drones, but they should be kept under close watch by the Albion Commonwealth. Establish a listening post on Parliament.
System survey concluded.
Yes, we will do 7 months. Oh, all right. No. What? Okay, what are we researching at the moment? Yeah, all right. Let's do that. I think that gives us more minerals, so let's do that. Crystalline entities. The reports of strange free-floating crystal-like objects observed in certain systems have been investigated. The ship-sized objects and their slightly smaller but equally crystal-like satellites at first appeared inert, but sudden shifts in their orientation relative to our ships and new energy signatures emerging from within the prisms indicate they should be regarded as hazardous and approached with caution. Even should we not find a martial use for them, studying a shattered crystal would no doubt yield interesting results. Fascinating creatures, there's not many of them.
Situation log has been updated.
Another new faction, Progressive Promotion Committee, on financial growth and stability through peaceful means. Okay, so these guys are like financial pacifists, I think. So they like no, not these guys. Where are they? Here we go. They're actually quite happy and giving us some stuff. Admiral Bogugi, you aren't. Why? Galactic Nemesis. Okay, it's not a huge problem. It's not a big deal. What are we getting? What are we getting from factions? Is 1.61, which is okay. It's not too bad. You want indirect. No purges. Well, we don't do purges. No species-wide save. We don't do that. Land grab. Okay, well, yeah, okay, fine. I'll tell you what I did want to do is actually build observation. In fact, let's do that now. Enter orbit, build observation post, and then go and build mining stations there. Because I want more society research. I also want to keep an eye on these guys, because I feel like these guys would be good to have in our little empire. They are currently only at, what are they, like Bronze Age. So bringing them up to our level would take a long time. But they are strong, charismatic, resilient, and these guys are intelligent, talented, and charismatic. So I feel like, they bombed each other into oblivion a long time in the past. We need to help them out and also get them on side. Those penguins sure are ballsy. They've declared war on the Occacan purifiers. Really, guys? Is that a good idea? It doesn't look like a good idea. It looks like a really bad idea. On the other hand, the purifiers are currently busy devouring the Bloodborne, which they are doing quite successfully, considering that this territory here used to be Bloodborne. So maybe they're going to use this invasion to retake their worlds and save their people from being eaten. So that could be potentially a thing. So that could work out. And the Igarians are currently making quite good headway in their war with the Omnicon Sentients. So I'm thinking maybe we should help out. I feel like the Commonwealth fleet is more than capable. So what we're going to do is we're going to... Oh, they had energy. Oh. Okay, okay, what we're going to do... We're going to go for it. We're going to go for it. We're going to bring them over to here. That is going to drop our energy reserves a little bit. We could actually trade for more minerals. Or trade minerals for energy, potentially. Do we have contacts? Traders. Energy credits. 50? We do that, then we're only 7. That's fine for the moment. That'll keep us going until we can get until we can do capacity overload. That will increase our energy Empire energy generation by 20%. Then we should be okay, I think. At that point, I'm fairly confident. Probably, it's fine. And we should probably just pick up these extra energy buildings here. Let's grab that. And do we have anything? We could grab this one and this one. Just get us a little bit more energy. And we're going to go off and hit the Igari. Now, what we could actually do is maybe... I don't really want to invade any of their worlds. I just want to help out the...
The special project has concluded.
Oh, hello. Mining drone work ethic. The drones are remarkably efficient at squeezing ever-diminishing returns from rocks human miners would have soon discarded, deemed exhausted of all worthwhile mineral content. Our top engineers are working on adapting the drone's methodology for use in the Albion Commonwealth's mining networks and stations, which should improve efficiency, effectively lessening energy expenditure. Of lesser importance is the fact that the drones are not completely silent. Contrary to previous assumptions, they emit signal pings, although extremely infrequently and at a wavelength hard to isolate from background noise. If there's anyone left to receive these pings, maybe a mystery for another time. Easy prey or fascinating autonomer. It's going to increase our mineral generation by 5%, which is pretty huge actually, so let's get that. Excellent. That's very nice. And, okay, Bugagi is going to take a while to get there. But hopefully he will arrive in time to save the Omnicon sentience from its own, well, war declaration. They do have some ships still hanging about, but it looks like most of their fleet has actually been destroyed. Oh, the Zabir Raiders are here. What are they doing? Okay. Interesting. You know, have a good raiding target. A warrior's already in the middle of the raid. Okay. Hire a leader. Don't want to do that anyway. Goodbye. Stupid floating turtle jellyfish people. That's fine. Okay, Shumi. Energy is coming in. Okay, good. Windsor, how's that going? Windsor is looking alright. We could upgrade that. So let's do that. Could... Do I want to do that? No. In fact, what we could do is switch over like that. There we go. And do that. Let's do that. Okay. Okay, Bugagi is on his way. And as soon as he's in position, we will declare war on the Igarian Compact and try and knock out their fleet. Give the Omnicon Sentient some time to rebuild their ships and hopefully strike back and retake their territory. The crystalline entities, that name itself a compromise between rival factions of xenobiologists and xenogeologists on Parliament, are probably alive. An earlier and perhaps more descriptive name of them was silicate animate matter, as they have little in common with biological life. They are solitary beings, each individual crystal sovereign rarely seen within more than a sentinel and a smaller cohort entity. Aside from the cohort and sentinel clearly being subservient to the sovereign of the group, the subtle nuances of the crystalline entity's social hierarchical relationships are lost on us. The entities do not seem to mate, and yet we have yet to observe any crystals that are recognisably older or younger than others. Contrary to an early hypothesis, the shifts in hue between individual crystalline entities seem to be related not to their age, but to their latent internal charge, which can be violently unleashed, and it appears as though sporadic fluctuations in this charge alter the refractive properties of the crystal. Good. Good. Ooh. Either we get energy credits or crystal infused plating. I think we need the energy credits. Let's get the energy credits. Okay, that's put us to 0. Okay, currently we're losing 0.01 energy credits a turn, which is, or a day, which is fine. Okay, who's this? The Neuron. Where are these guys? These guys are over here. Okay, they're not really super duper important for us to check out. What are they? Intelligent, quick learners, and strong. Okay, and they are a steam age technology. Okay, well that's fine, but they're so far away it's not worth worrying too much about that. So, okay, that's interesting, but not particularly useful. And Bugagi is continuing on his way. Just needs to pass through the little corridor between these areas of space and into sort of
System survey.
I think this is more like the primary section of our empire. This is a secondary, and then we've got the tertiary section beyond the wormhole over there. And still no L-gate things. Oh, so annoying. I think we get tech for them, but I haven't seen any. Although we are going to get the Aldor. The Aldor.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
It's just what I said. Okay, we got those. Oh, talking of L-gate insight, still that's a lot, isn't it? That's huge. Do I want that? It seems excessive. Like for an L-gate insight. Like if I needed one more, I might go, yes, let's go for it. But that much? Jesus Christ. I think I'll just get railguns. The latest in electromagnetic accelerators. Railguns use twin parallel rails to fire projectiles at incredible speeds. Sounds good to me. That's what I like to do. Throw things at incredible speeds. The galaxy is on fire. Well, apart from the bits that aren't. And in the grim darkness of whatever year this is, there is only war, apart from the bits that aren't at war. But there is certainly a lot of fighting going on. With Twitter close to collapse, will the Zeltec horde turn its gaze upon us? And are our defences potent enough to hold them off? Will Bagugi arrive at the Agarian border in time to back up the Omnicons? And will it prove a mistake to show our hand? And also, will he pop his clogs? Find out next time. Thanks for watching.